Hey Jolly Babes, welcome back to my channel. So I am really excited today because I have been sent these products pre-released to have a play with, so I can show you. So they will be released. This stamper is the brand new product. It's going to be released today. So hopefully it'll be on the store after you watch this video, so you can go out and check it and buy it. I will leave links as soon as I can, but I didn't have a link ready before uploading this. But it is super gorgeous. So I'm a little bit gutted because this shouldn't be clear. It should actually be holographic, and I'll put a picture on now so you can see what it should look like. So that's what you should be receiving, which is super gorgeous. But I love it anyway. I love the metal holder and the oil slick design on it. It's super cool. I'm also going to be trying out and testing this stamping polish. So obviously that's gold, and it's cool. It's from the White Knight series, and this is in fire. So I love this. So I'm just going to quickly open it. So a real nice formula, and that is such a gorgeous shade of gold. And then I'm also going to be doing the design from this plate. So I kept this on. Normally, obviously it looks a mess, just so I can have it as a reference here. So this is part of their Spring Garden series. So I've got one plate that's been sent out with this. But I do think the polish and the plate are already on the website. It's just the stamper that's sort of the brand new release. But this has got lots of beautiful, sort of simple but very cute images on it. And I'm just going to take this off so you can just have a little bit of a better look. So there you go. It's going to come in a little bit closer. Sorry for the camera shake, but yeah, it's got lots of it's got intricate details, but it's like simple and subtle as well. So I'm going to be obviously using the stamper. I'm going to be testing out the stamper over 10 different brands of stamping plates, and I'm going to be using this gold polish, and you'll get to see it swatched over white and black. So quite a lot involved in this video, but hopefully you'll really appreciate it in all the testing out that I am going to be doing. So I'm going to be testing out obviously the polish and the stamper first. So this is an Ajubis plate. So I'm just going to pick that up. So it was a little bit messy at the bottom, so I'm just going to get that off. This is how I clean the stampers, by the way. This is a lint roller. This is the only way I clean my stampers because it's non-damaging. So I'm just going to do that one again. I think it's because it's super squishy, and I didn't expect it to be honest. So it kind of was a bit like, ooh, because normally they're a bit firmer, but I do prefer a squishy stamper anyway, so this is going to be right up my street. So there you go. That looks absolutely stunning, whether it's over the gold, over the black or the white. So moving on now, this is a Creative Shop stamping plate. This is number 17. I will try and leave all details and links in the description box below, but sometimes you can only put so much on, so I might not be able to put all of the stamping plates on, so I am going to try and tell you as I go, so you know. But there you go, that's stamped beautifully as well. So this is an Uber Chic plate, and I'm going to get this lacy image here, and ooh, that's not picked up very well. Let me just have another go. By the way, this is a brand new stamping plate. I haven't played with it before. I actually just took the blue film off it, so it's not doing it again. So what I'm going to do is going to check it on a stamper that I know works fine and see whether that picks it up, whether it's an issue with the plate or whether it's an issue with the stamper. So that's picked up absolutely fine. So I don't know why the Born Pretty one didn't pick this image up. So I've gone and actually used another Uber Chic plate. This is the Radiate Love one, and that one's picked up absolutely fine. So I don't know what that is, why it wouldn't pick it up at all. So I just did it again, and I actually pressed it down, and I got a much better pickup when I pressed it as opposed to rolling it on. So there you go, super gorgeous. So with that information, I thought, right, I'll give it another go, and I'll press down instead. And it was a little bit better, but still no pickup. So yeah, don't know what was going on with that one. So moving on now, this is a Born Pretty plate. It's one of their, again, one of their newer plates. I'm just going to get this image here. So I'm trying to get a variety of like finer lined images and, you know, more of a solid block image, if you understand what I mean. So this is a Moyu London plate. This is, I think it's Fashionista, and obviously it's Paisley Designs. So again, picked up perfectly. So moving on now, this is Beauty Big Bang, plate number 25. So that was a little bit skew-iff, so I'm going to do that again. And by the way, this is my first time playing with the product as well, as you probably tell, because I'm putting in all my failed swatch pickups, but I just wanted to highlight that to you. So that's picked up amazingly, bearing in mind that's a negative space image as well. This is a Marianne Nails plate. If there's no link provided with this, it's because they've sold out on their store and they don't restock. They never restock their images once they've sold out. That is it. So sorry if you really love the look of this plate. But again, no issue with pickup. So this is Clear Jelly Stamper. Obviously you've got lots of different textured images going on here. So I've got this knit image that I'm just going to place on the nail. So there you go, quite good pickup, a little bit patchy in places. So moving on now, this is Lena Nail Arts, and it's one of your make your marks. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4, but it's one of those. So that wasn't a great pickup, so I decided to just go to a different image and pressed it down. So it's not as sharp as the other images, but obviously at least you have got a pickup. It's just not as great as the other ones that I've tried. And then finally, I'm going to be using a Bee Loves plate. So hopefully you've got these plates or have used the brands that I have used. So you know, you've got an idea whether this is going to be a great stamper for you. So majority of that has picked up well, just a little bit of detailing has come off on that cupcake part of it. So here are all of my swatches. Generally, I've been really impressed with it. It's picked up majority of the images really well. I do love the fact that it's got a metal holder as well, just because if I get any mess on it, which I always do, I can wipe it off and it doesn't affect it. Obviously, for view looking in, it is a little bit darker than if your holder was completely clear, but it doesn't like affect it that much where it would bother me. And like I say, I do prefer the fact that I can clean off the stamper, because a lot of mine look like a toddler's had free reign on it. So yes, I'm really impressed so far with the stamping polish and the stamper. And now I'm going to show you how I created this design as well. So it's a gorgeous spring inspired design. So I've started off with a white base and I'm using my G&I pigment powders. They've kind of got like a pearlescent feel to them as well. So gorgeous pink, spring colours. And I did apply the She Modern sort of dry glitter on it as well, just so it'll stick to it. And I'm using my Natasha Lee pigment brush. Absolutely love her tools and her brushes. They are my go-to at the moment. They are fabulous. They are limited edition, so if you've not bagged any and you want some, you may want to go on there and get them while you still can. So I'm doing like a vertical gradient. But I think because it was pearlescent, it was kind of reflecting back, so I couldn't quite show you the colours. It kind of looked like quite light, but actually it's not as light in real life, if that makes any sense. And these blend so well, like hardly any effort, and it's blended really nicely. But I'm just, like I said, I'm struggling to show you because it's got that pearlescent shimmer, so it's kind of reflecting back. So I'm actually going to put a matte top coat on this. So you can see there that that gradient is much better. So I did the rest of the colours off camera, as you can see here. I just did the same technique, but I just think it's a really pretty sort of gorgeous spring base. And then I'm going to be using obviously this Spring Garden plate. So what I'm going to do is actually stamp black first, and then I will actually go over with the gold on top of it, so it's kind of like a double layered look. So no issue with pickup here. So I'm just going to place it on the nail. So you can see you can look through the barrel. It's just not as light as if it was a clear stamper. So I'm just going to take obviously a few images off of this plate. I will no doubt you'll be using it more, so don't worry that you haven't seen all of the images swatched. But yeah, I actually did this one again off camera. Not that I showed you, but I just did it again, and it looked much darker, and I was more happier with it. So you've got this flower one here, which is super gorgeous. I think that's my favourite one out off of this plate. And this is the last image that I'm going to swatch. And I just did it the gold off camera. I didn't intend to, but for some reason I lost the footage. So there you go, that is the end look. I'm super happy with it. I'm super happy with all of these products. I really enjoyed testing them out today. So hopefully that it's kind of covered any queries that you've got. If you want to know anything else, then drop me a question in the comments box below and I'll do my best to answer them. I know I'm falling a bit behind with responding to comments due to illness, but I will try and get back on top of them. So thank you Bon Pretty for giving me these products to try out pre-release. I've absolutely loved it and enjoyed it. Really love the stamper, great quality, amazing pickup, and yeah, over the moon. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.